Have you ever felt utterly overwhelmed, like the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders? That feeling of being submerged, struggling to catch your breath amidst a sea of responsibilities and expectations? By the sheer chaos of the world, the relentless pace of modern life, the constant barrage of information and demands on your time and energy? Wondering where God is, if He's even present, or if He's somehow distant and detached from the everyday struggles we face? Does He see the turmoil, the anxieties, the quiet desperation that simmers beneath the surface of our lives? In the midst of it all, when the storms of life rage around you, threatening to capsize your fragile boat, do you find yourself questioning His presence, His power, His very existence? The headlines scream bad news, a constant stream of negativity and despair flooding our screens and our minds, painting a bleak picture of the world we inhabit. Your worries pile up, one on top of another, creating an insurmountable mountain of stress and anxiety that seems impossible to climb. The bills, the deadlines, the relationship struggles, they all converge, suffocating you under their weight, and the future feels uncertain, shrouded in a thick fog of doubt and apprehension, making it difficult to see the path ahead, to discern the right choices, to maintain hope for a brighter tomorrow. You long for peace, a deep and abiding sense of tranquility that transcends the chaos and turmoil of the world, a refuge from the storm. But anxiety creeps in, a relentless intruder that steals your joy, disrupts your sleep, and whispers doubts and fears into your ear, poisoning your thoughts and clouding your judgment, making you question if you're truly alone, adrift in a vast and indifferent universe, or if you've been forgotten by a God who seems distant and unresponsive to your cries for help. This is a deeply human experience, a universal struggle that transcends cultures, backgrounds, and beliefs. One shared by countless generations, a common thread that binds us together in our shared vulnerability and our longing for something more. Yet, in these moments, when darkness seems to engulf you and hope feels like a distant memory, God offers not a life free from trouble, a utopian fantasy where pain and suffering are non-existent, because that's simply not the reality we live in, but an invitation, a warm and compassionate gesture, extending a hand to guide you through the storm, to find peace in His presence, a sanctuary of calm amidst the chaos, a refuge where you can rest your weary soul and find solace in His unwavering love. He gives us a simple, actionable truth, a guiding principle that can transform our perspective and empower us to navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. That can anchor our hearts, providing a firm foundation of faith and hope that keeps us grounded even when the waves of adversity threaten to overwhelm us. When everything else feels unstable, when the ground beneath your feet seems to be shifting and crumbling, and when the future appears uncertain and precarious. When life throws its fiercest storms your way and you feel like you're drowning in a sea of uncertainty, remember, you're not alone. In those moments of profound turmoil, when anxiety grips your heart and hope seems distant, hold on to this verse, a lifeline in the tempest. Trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Psalm 37:3. This ancient verse, penned centuries ago, still resonates with profound wisdom for our modern anxieties. It's a simple yet powerful prescription for finding peace amidst chaos. This isn't just poetry or a nice sentiment to hang on your wall. It's a 4-part guide, a practical roadmap for navigating the complexities of life with anxious hearts. It's a call to action, an invitation to step into a life of trust, purpose, and peace. Trust in the Lord. Lean on His understanding, not your own. Acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He will direct your paths. Do good. Extend your hand to those in need. Find purpose in serving others, and watch your own worries fade in the light of compassion. Dwell in the land. Cultivate a sense of belonging, of rootedness, in the present moment. Find peace in your surroundings and create a sanctuary within your own heart. Enjoy safe pasture. Rest in the assurance of God's provision. Find contentment in the simple blessings of life and trust that He will always lead you to green pastures. Each part is essential. Each element plays a vital role in the overall structure. Together, they form a sturdy foundation, a resilient base upon which you can build a life of peace and purpose, even amidst the storms. This verse doesn't promise the storm will end. It doesn't offer a quick fix or a magical solution to all your problems. But it offers a way through, a path forward, a guiding light to help you navigate the darkness. It shifts your focus from your worries, from the endless cycle of anxious thoughts that consume your mind, to God's faithfulness, to the unwavering love and support that surrounds you, even when you can't see it. Let's unpack this verse, let's delve deeper into its meaning and uncover the hidden treasures it holds, and discover how it can bring real peace, lasting peace to your life, transforming your anxieties into opportunities for growth and resilience. God's word is a beacon, a constant source of light and guidance. In the fog of uncertainty, a reliable compass pointing you towards hope and a future filled with promise. King David, a man of war, a shepherd turned king, a figure etched in the annals of history, penned these words. Imagine him, quill in hand, the weight of a kingdom pressing down, yet finding solace in the act of writing. These weren't composed in a palace of serenity, but rather, they emerged from a life filled with chaos, not comfort. A life marked by battles fought, enemies faced, and betrayals endured. His existence was a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, a constant struggle against the storms of his time. He witnessed firsthand the sting of injustice, the scales of justice tipped in favor of the powerful and corrupt. He observed the unsettling reality of the wicked prospering, their coffers overflowing while the faithful, those who strived to live righteously, found themselves struggling to make ends meet, their faith tested by the harsh realities of life. A scenario that resonates even today, just like we do. We see it in our news feeds, in our communities, and sometimes even in our own lives. The feeling of unfairness, the frustration of seeing wrong rewarded, it's a timeless human experience. Yet despite the turmoil that surrounded him, he didn't succumb to despair. He refused to let the darkness consume him, choosing instead to seek a higher perspective. Instead, with the conviction of a leader and the wisdom of a sage, he commands, "Do not fret because of those who are evil." A powerful directive, a call to action against the corrosive effects of worry and envy. David's advice isn't some naive, wishful thinking, it's not a platitude offered from a place of privilege. It's forged in the crucible of hardship, tempered by the fires of adversity. It's wisdom born from experience, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Psalm 37:3 is more than just a verse. It's a survival guide for hard times, a beacon of hope in the face of overwhelming odds. It's a strategy for maintaining faith when faith feels hard, when doubt creeps in and threatens to extinguish the flame of belief. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of nights there is still a light to guide us. David speaks with the empathy of someone who understands, saying, "I've been there. I know what it's like to feel overwhelmed, to question everything." He offers a lifeline, a practical approach. Here's the path to peace when you want to panic, a way to navigate the storm and find your way back to solid ground. His words carry the weight of authority, not just as a king, but of someone who's walked through the darkest valley and found God faithful, a testament to the enduring power of faith in the face of adversity. Trust in the Lord and do good. These two commands are inseparable. Trust is choosing to lean on God, admitting you don't have all the answers. But trust isn't passive, it moves you to action. True faith leads to doing good, even when life is uncertain. Trusting God frees you from fear and empowers you to act with kindness and courage. Don't wait for perfect circumstances. Do good now as an expression of your trust. This rhythm of trust and action is the antidote to anxiety. Doing good isn't always about grand gestures or sweeping changes. More often, it's about small, daily choices we make. It's choosing kindness, even when you feel irritable and short-tempered, and choosing honesty when a lie would be easier to tell, and offering encouragement, even when you're struggling too. These simple acts are surprisingly powerful. They express your trust in God and help shift your focus outward, towards others. When you choose to do good, you break the cycle of anxiety, and in turn, you become a blessing to others around you. Serving others often lightens your own burdens significantly, and unexpectedly brings a deep and lasting joy. In these small acts of goodness, your faith grows stronger and your worries begin to shrink away. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture is a call to faithfulness right where you are. Don't run from your circumstances, trust that God can meet you in them. The image is of a shepherd providing for and protecting his sheep. Your security isn't in perfect circumstances, but in the presence of your shepherd. Ask God how you can be faithful where you are, bloom where you're planted. Look for his provision and grace in your current season. True peace comes from knowing God is with you, no matter the pasture. As you face your own chaos, are you practicing this rhythm? Trusting God, doing good, dwelling where he's placed you? These simple choices are acts of spiritual strength, a quiet rebellion against fear. God's peace isn't tied to your circumstances. It's anchored in his unchanging character. Release what you can't control, and do one small good thing today. Dwell in this moment and look for evidence of your shepherd's care. Trust in the Lord and do good. This simple command unlocks lasting peace. No matter the storm, God's safe pasture is available for your weary soul.